What's up, my LS Crazy Amigos? It's your boy Terry speaking from the garage shop once again. Here to offer you some more big bang for the buck product and restoration tips. That's right. It's almost that time. It's almost that time. We got the quarter panels in, and it's almost time to weld them in place. They're going to be permanently a piece, a part of the car as one. All right, so what I'm going to talk about today is, remember, there are 92 spot welds, 92 per side on this Chevelle that I counted, and we're not counting the sheet metal screws, because once you pull the sheet metal screws out, you gotta kind of spot weld tack them in, like spot weld tack them closed. So at least 92. That's right. That we got to fill up. Holes that we got to fill up. Spot welds, holes, everything that we got to fill up. So it's going to be a little bit of time, which is cool. That's what we're here for. We're here to, get the cars right, and this is the fun. You're going to look back on it. Even though it seems a little tedious now, but we're going to look back on it and we're going to say, it wasn't that bad when we're cruising down the road. Actually, we're not going to be thinking about it when we're cruising down the road. But anyways, so I got an email, because I get a lot of emails from you guys, and I really appreciate it. Keep them coming, because I'm feeling the love, and I always say that, but even still, it's so true. All right? I got an email about a person asking, well, a couple of people asking, about, welding and spot welding and tack welding and all that good stuff, which is really cool. Now, I can tell you my approach to it, because, there's certain ways that you got to go about doing things, and I do things a certain way, and so it seems to have worked out for me. But I'm going to show you how I do a particular weld and how I, get the car prepped up and everything like that. So come with me, and we're going to do a couple of welds. I'm going to show you a couple of techniques that I use. All right? Come on. When you weld in metal to cars that are 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, say happy birthday to the Chevelle. Happy birthday, Chevelle. It's 50. 67, yeah, 1750. All right, but when you weld in metal to 50-year-old cars, the metal's going to be fatigued. The metal's going to be fatigued. That means that it's going to be soft in certain areas. It may have pinholes. It might have holes that you may need to weld up, and that's what the weld is for as well. You could fill up holes that, instead of replacing the whole panel, if the hole is so big, you could fill those holes up. All right, we're going to do a little demonstration on how to fill a hole up, that instead of replacing the whole panel, fill the hole up. We're also going to do a demonstration, because when you weld new metal to 50-year-old metal, you got to go, to me, I take an approach differently than I would do welding 50-year-old metal to new metal. There's kind of a difference. So let's see if I got it right. So I'll say it again. When you welding new metal to 50-year-old metal is different than welding 50-year-old metal to new metal. And I'm going to explain to you how I go about doing it, because I usually always start off with the weld on the new metal. Now, this is an example of welding 50-year-old metal to new metal. This is the new quarter panel sheet metal, fresh sheet metal. So like I said, I like to start off, when I have to weld old metal to new metal, I like to start off with the new metal and then drag and push the pool around the old metal. Check it out. See, now you're welding new metal onto 50-year-old metal. So now I'm going to approach this differently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, I'm going to start from off the fresh metal, and then bring my welding pool into the center. Because if I start here on the old metal, it might blow through, so I don't want to take a chance with that. All right, and as far as patching those holes, you want to hit the gun, you want to do quick bursts. You want to just keep on going at it until the the pool builds itself up, which may require a little bit more grinding because you're not putting a weld on it. You're kind of like building the pool to fill the hole. Now you see this? This is what you're going to definitely find on cars that are 40, 50 years old, 30, 20, whatever. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to fix this with the welder, and I'm going to try to fill this all in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my pool like right around here, and I'm just going to build onto my pool until this hole is closed. About 30 seconds of grinding, just a little quick grinding, and hole is completely filled. Grind it down this weld a little bit. Grind it down a little bit here, made it smooth. There you go. And so that's my approach to welding. Now, if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. But looking at the clock on the wall, or should I say ceiling, it's time for me to head back off, and I'm gonna start permanently burning this quarter panel and that one and the tail pan and the rocker panel, which is already, and I'm gonna start just putting stuff back in place and making this car one, so I can, you know, because I'd like to be able to drive this car maybe the late this year. But anyways, as always, please, as always, be easy, and I will catch you guys real soon. Take care.